Take out the patterns, and here we have the front pieces. Lay right sides of the side fronts on the center front. Starting from the half length, sew the dart by 0.5 inch. On reaching the bustier curve, stop. Start sewing by 0.5 inch from the over bust, meeting the initial stitch. This is one way to sew the bustier dart. Create notches along the seam line. Lay the side fronts on the other dart line. This time, continue the stitch to the over bust. Ensure the ends of the fabric match up at the neckline. Notch the seam allowances as usual. Go ahead to trim out the excess seam allowance to reduce bulkiness on both dart lines. Come in with the lining piece of the front bodice already joined to attach the bra cup. One bra cup has been sewn in position, while this bra cup is basically pinned down to sew round the cup's curve. Flipping to the right side, see the excess fabric filled into the cup's depth. Here is a cup dart held. Top stitch around the curve of the bra cup. For more details, I have other videos explaining how to fix bra cups, one of which is linked in the description box. Remove your pins and both bra cups are attached. For the back piece, take out the patterns. Lay the side back on the center back, right sides together. Sew by 0.5 inch. Next, attach the upper bodice to the skirt part. Match up the zipper allowances notches. Lay right sides of the skirt on the bodice. Start sewing starting from the side by 0.5 inch. Stop before the dart line. Continue joining from the center back by 0.5 inch and stop again before the dart line. Now hold together the excess fabric serving as the dart intake. Measure the dart length as 5.5 inches and sew down the darts. See the bodice and skirt darts matching up accurately. Come in with the lining piece already coupled in the same way. Lay right sides together, laying a hemming gum on the stitch area. Sew the neckline by 0.5 inch. Move on to the hem. Match up the fabrics, also with a hemming gum. Sew the straight line by 0.5 inch. Turn the dress to the right side. By making the lining shorter than the dress, the main fabric rolls to the back like this. Here is the front part of the dress. The hem has been turned. Also sandwiched between the seams is the hemming gum. To join the front upper bodice with the skirt part, place the upper bodice on fold. Notch the center. Do the same on the skirt piece. Lay the upper bodice on the skirt, matching the notched points. Start sewing by 0.5 inch from the middle to the side and then from the middle to the other side. Flipping to the right side, the joining has produced a dress. Repeat the same process in coupling the lining pieces, notching the center, matching the notch and joining by 0.5 inch. See the bustier copy effect. Let us turn the neckline, placing right sides together with the hemming gum. Sew by 0.5 inch. Notch along the seam line and keep the dress aside. Take out the pattern. We are to sew the upper and bottom line. Sew again with the hemming gum by 0.5 inch. First the upper line and next the bottom line from one end to the other. Make multiple notches along the curve. Turn the sleeve inside out and when done, attach the sleeve by laying it on the right side of the dress, close to the seam of the neckline, and cover the armhole area with the lining. Sew the armhole by 0.5 inch with the hemming gum laid on the seam line. Notch the armhole as shown. Turn inside out, bringing out the sleeve. One side of the sleeve has been attached to the back of the dress. Lay the right side of the front piece on the back. Attach the sleeve to the armhole as shown, covering the area with the lining. Sew by 0.5 inch. Notch the curve as usual. Turn inside out and see how the sleeve connects the back and the front dress together like a bridge. Both sleeves has been attached. The next step is to attach the ruffle sleeve. Mark around the area of the sleeve in a rectangular spiral form, 0.25 inch apart. Come in with the organza fabric with the edges overlocked, starting from the shorter width of the sleeve. Create gathers as you top stitch along. Lift the foot to turn the dress. Drop the foot and continue gathering and stitching away to follow the lines created. At every corner, ensure to lift the foot, turn the fabric, drop the foot and continue stitching. This fashion will be done repeatedly until you reach the center and of course the end point. Cut out threads, see the markings on the reverse side of the sleeves. Repeat the same process on the other sleeve. Here I have done mine. For stability, I went ahead to iron interfacing on the lining fabric and sealed together with hemming gum. I did same on the center back. Next, lay the back pieces right sides together to join the center back. From the dress hem, mark 21 inches for the slits. Then mark the zipper allowance of 1.25 inch along the center back line. Connect the markings. From the over chest, mark 17 inches length. Here the zipper stops. Flipping to the right side, the center back has been put together and this is the slit. Lay the front piece over the back, right sides facing. Pin the sides down in place to take horizontal measurements. Divide the bust circumference by 2 and mark. Waist circumference by 2 and mark as well. From the half length, mark the hip line. It is 10 inches. Mark the hip circumference divided by 2. From the waistline, mark the dress half length. Here it is 17 inches. Minus 1.5 inch from the hip measurement. The resulting inches should be placed on the knee line. Place same on the full length. With a straight line, the knee to the hem. With a slight curve, the waist to the hip to the knee, and the bust to the waist. Place the dress on fold to transfer the seam allowance inches to the other side of the dress. As you transfer, ensure to connect the points. Back to the sewing machine, sew the side shape. From the armhole to the dress hem, make a back stitch and repeat same process on the other side of the dress. Once the dress has been shaped, go ahead to accessorize. I went ahead to attach a chain-like applique on the front neckline and the back neckline. The zipper has been installed. The dress hem iron pressed. The ruffle sleeve is giving pom-pom vibes. And this project is complete. If this tutorial was helpful, please drop a comment, like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more videos. Bye.